Virgo. Kat here to do your September read. Just doing a little clearing of energy here in between some readings. All right. We're going to start out with a Celtic cross. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those who are returning, welcome back. Quick shout out to anyone who has liked, shared, or subscribed to the content on this channel. I very much appreciate your support. We've got a split here, Virgo. Some of you are thinking about Four Wands, Twin Flame, Soulmate, and some of you are moving on. Isn't this the story we've been talking about for a while? Anyway, for those of you who are new, I don't pull cards. I actually let them come out from the deck, and I speak to the message that Spirit decides to give me, whatever that may be. I spend a lot less time on the ex in the past than I do on you in the future. There is no right or wrong way in tarot. I also don't speak to genders. I speak to feminine and masculine energy. And if this doesn't resonate with you, you can check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign, but there should be something that resonates with you within your sign. Additionally, you may check into something later on in the month, right? Not every message is going to be for every Virgo, but I just saw in the split that it's the same situation we've been talking about for the last couple of readings. So here we go, guys. Let's see if it comes out that way. Coming out of hermit mode. So you've taken some time in the last, that obstacle is still that heartbreak, third party heartbreak. And that tower moment, that's very hard for your subconscious to forget. I think consciously you're trying to forget it. I'm feeling stuck here, like you couldn't just let go and forgive and move on and take that leap of faith in the recent past. I think also now, though, you're focused on, building a foundation for yourself. Interesting. King of Pentacles. Unless there's someone you're thinking about, that is the King of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse here, so this is in the near future. So this will be in the month of September. I don't see you realizing that Ten of Cups in the month of September, guys. I think that's going to be elusive for a little while longer. Yeah, Ten of Swords, though. See, both of these, you're coming out of these, though. You're coming out of this being stabbed in the back multiple times with lots of negative energy from lots of snakes. Get stuck in the back. You've got this tower moment here in your subconscious that is still part of your inward focus, even though you don't realize that it's in your subconscious. So it keeps coming up, like, surprisingly, right? Like, oh my God, And sometimes, I don't know if you've heard about this book, but there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score. Sometimes we physically hold on to things that we think we've cleared, emotionally or mentally, and something happens and it reminds us of something else, and we're like right back there, So there's some of that still going on. And I think overcoming this, when you come out of this hermit mode, like being able to stay out of this energy is your obstacle, your challenge right now. Let's put it that way, your challenge right now. Okay, let's see what we've got in our environment here for you guys, Virgo. Judgment. So a decision that you have to make, or someone else has to make, that you're involved with. Ooh, and that decision, you're hoping for justice in that decision. This could be a legal case, a court case. You may be dealing with a Libra. It looks like you're hoping for truth and justice in that situation. Yeah, see, Queen of Swords is like, come on. Come tell me what really happened. Come tell me your side of the story. Come tell me the truth. I want to know what really went down. Of course, it might cut you off at the knees if you don't. It isn't what I want to hear. But, I want to hear the rationale, the justification. I want to hear what you have to say. Come on. Come on, give it a shot. Almost feels like legal court case situation here. Here you have to clear this energy before you can move on to that either reconciling or going on for the new. Yeah, Nine of Cups in reverse here too. Yeah, but you're still, see, this is the walking away and then moving on. And then finding your happiness, right? moving away, walking away, moving on, and then finding your happiness. Yeah, you think? Yeah. After the Three of Swords and the Tower moment, yeah. Not going to be a fool anymore, right? Is that where we are? I'm not going to be a fool anymore. I'm not going to take anybody's word for it. I'm not going to believe, trust, hope, be naive. Yeah. But you walk away and the Chariot moves you forward. You hop in your chariot, you move forward, and you find your happiness because you're going to get this emotional balance between the masculine and feminine. But this is coming up first. This is coming up first. You know? Because until you can't get here to the Nine of Cups to being self-contained and self-fulfilled and emotionally abundant with yourself, self-love, all that kind of good stuff, until you get out of this thinking about what transpired. And I think in order to close that door and to move forward in this situation, justice has to be served in your mind. You need to know the truth. You need to hear what you didn't hear before. You want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You know? You don't want to be stabbed in the back anymore. But there's definitely a decision that has to be made here. And that's either a decision that you walk away, right? Or that you hear the truth finally and are able to make some kind of rationale out of that allows you to do something different. So since we've been dealing with this for so long, I'm going to jump right into the romance angels for you guys. So for Virgo, those who want to reconcile, just want the truth and want to reconcile. Healing family issues, okay? So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, Virgo. That brings me to this question that someone asked me once, and I was blown away by it a long time ago. They said to me, what did your father teach you about men? And what did your mother teach you about women? It's a heavy, heavy question if you really think about it, you know? What does it mean to be in a marriage? What does it mean to be in a relationship? What does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be in a marriage? What does it mean to be a man? Right? What did your mother and your father teach you about being a man or a woman in a relationship? Or just being in a relationship, right? Being a partner in a relationship. What did they teach you about that? Yeah. So we carry these burdens and we carry these beliefs and we carry these ideas and expectations about what other people are supposed to be like and what we're supposed to be like in relationship. Rather than having standards that we won't have crossed, we have expectations of other people instead of standards for ourselves. Yeah. And your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, because once you're able to realize that and recognize that they had the same. They had your grandparents, right? What did they teach them, right? And once you're able to forgive them and you're able to move on and you're healing your family issues, your generational dysfunction, you'll find your other relationships start to miraculously shift, right? Okay. Reconcile. For those who are going to reconcile. For Virgos who are going to reconcile, Spirit. Virgos who are going to reconcile. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Okay. So what that can mean is not saying what's in your mind, right? Someone does something that irritates you and you hold on to it and you let it slide. And the next time they do it, you let it slide a second time. But this time, it irritates you just a little bit more, right? And the third time they do it, it actually hurts your feelings because you're like, well, they should know that this bothers me, and yet they keep doing it, right? And sometimes even when we say to someone, we think we've said, oh, you know, that really bothers me. I would really appreciate it if you could not say that or do that, or suggest that. And it's not that what you said was right or wrong. I just, have a personal reaction to it. And it bothers me, right? And then you talk about it. There's nothing like that. Instead, you have one in the chamber. You have one in the mind here about, oh, it's fine, it's okay, it's perfectly fine, whatever. And then all of a sudden you're like losing your cool. And the other person doesn't know where this energy is coming from. Now, the flip side of that is there are some who know that it bothers you, know that it's troubling to you, and they can get away with it. And so they do, right? And so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you speaking your truth, you being yourself, because the other person, in order for you to find out whether there's compatibility or not, you both have to be yourselves, right? Your true selves. What about reconcile? What about reconcile? What about reconcile? Virgo who wants to reconcile, Spirit. Anything else? For the Virgo who wants to reconcile? Anything else? I guess so. Engagement. But still, pay attention to those red flags. So again, it depends on the red flag, right? Well, we all have our own understanding of what a red flag is for each of us individually. Okay. Our red flag doesn't have to conform to somebody else's red flag. But if there are, quote, red flags in the relationship, they need to be addressed. They need to be talked about. They can't just be ignored, particularly if you're talking about engagement. Okay? All right. So for those who are not going to reconcile, for those who want new, for the Virgos who want new, for the Virgos who want new spirit, for the Virgos who want new, for the Virgos who want new love, spirit, new love for Virgo. Anything for Virgo and new love in September. Anything for Virgo for new love in September. You deserve love. You are lovable. You do? Won't argue with that. Virgo new love in September, spirit. Virgos new love for Virgo's spirit. Virgo new love. Anything else for Virgos with new love? Are they not getting it in September? We got the 10 of Cups in reverse, guys, so it may not be this month. New love for Virgo. New love for Virgo. We'll just leave it at new love. No date on it, Spirit. How about that? No, doesn't want to tell me yet. New love. Not getting a clue, guys. It's not going to be in September. Not going to be in September for new love. 10 of Cups is still in reverse. I think you've got to work through this broken heart in the Tower moment. There's still some more work to be done there. I hate to say that. Don't shoot the messenger. But the 9 of Cups is still in reverse here. You can't get to the 10 without the 9 being upright. You've done the 8, right? You're going to do this business of walking away, right? Moving on. But the 9 of Cups has to be upright to get to your 10. All right. Let's get some clarification here. Okay. Can I get some clarification for Virgo on the situation with the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles. Yeah, that came out. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So I think on your mind you had someone who was kind of the financial person, the one who ran the money, who masculine energy here, very, very tight with the money, very much kind of like, this is how we're going to spend it, this is how we're going to do things, da-da-da-da. And you come across as the Queen of Cups, so very empathetic and compassionate and more concerned about taking care of people and at odds here about how to spend the money with this King of Pentacles, where the money goes and how the money is spent, right? Magician. Is this in reverse? Spirit. Okay. I'll take it in the upright then. So I've got Magician, being able to manifest a new beginning in money for yourself. So I think Virgo, you know, for those of you who are not reconciling, for those of you who are, you know, this situation with the money and the finances needs to be addressed over here, right? For those of you who are not and are moving on to new, you're going to be able to manifest a new opportunity for yourself that will produce some income for you or provide a foundation for you. This is either that or some learning and studies that you're going to do on your way to making yourself more capable of producing the kind of money that you're looking for as a foundation. Does that make sense? Okay. I want to get something on the red flags for the people who want more on that red flag. Can I get something on the red flag here, please? Red flags for the reconciler. Red flags for those who want to reconcile, just so they know what they're dealing with. For a chance to dream. So maybe this person is a dreamer. I wonder if we're talking about an Aquarius or... Interesting. Let me just see if I can find that. Yeah, okay. So, 28. Hold on a second, guys. All right. So, this is about denial. If I sleep long enough, when I wake up, the pain will have been gone. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Or, it is time to surrender, to dive in headfirst in the cozy, all-enveloping darkness of the blanket. In a moment, it is a moment of weakness and a desire to close your eyes and surrender, just for 1 moment, 1 second, 1 minute. Not like a hero fighting the world, but like a kid, just welcoming the darkness outside within, fully. How long will it last? A minute? We can say just a minute, but it's not true. Disappearing is but an instant, just takes the time to breathe twice, and yet it can take ages. Ages we will regret. Ages we will have lost, like stolen by our own surrendering. And yet as we close our eyes, we let one sense after the other slow down to nothing. Sight, hearing, and smell. Last will be touch, the comforting hand we all deserve, to hold us up when we have done enough, but we can just not let it go. So this is about not paying attention to the red flags, right? This is about not addressing this issue with red flags and deception. Okay? And it's cautioning you that if you don't address red flags as they come up, you'll wake up and it'll be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years later, right? Oh, but to sleep, right? Or for a chance to dream, right? Is that how it goes? Yeah. So, if you guys are going to work on the healing of the family issues and being your true selves of one another, right? Not wear masks of one another anymore and be more vulnerable and open and have a partnership that you can build on, these red flags have to be addressed too. They just, all this other stuff can't happen and then that's ignored, right? Because that's not going to work for anybody, especially not for you. All right, now for the new. For the new. We don't have anything yet this month, so let's get a Moonology card for you. Interesting with Virgo. It's so interesting that I keep getting split readings for you guys. Very interesting. Spirit's telling you deserve love and you will get love. You are lovable. It's just, you know, you're going to have to deal with this other stuff first. And it's all in divine timing here, guys. Okay. And I know, because I've had it said to me before too. And it's like, yeah, okay. I know. Expect powerful change. Magician. Magician is powerful change. Being able to manifest what you want, being able to manifest what you need is a glorious thing. And that only happens when you're vibing at a higher frequency. And you guys have been working on that. So good for you. End of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, it approaches. It's just not here yet. So it's all about like speaking your mind and fairness and truth and justice weighing out right here. And some decision that needs to be made. Either by you or somebody else in your environment. Personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, there you go. Even though emotions running high, looks like it with that Queen of Swords. She's like, oh yeah, come on. Let's go. All right, guys. I'm going to end this with a Moonology card. Okay. I'm going to end this with a Moonology card here, Virgo. Patience for you guys. And change for you guys. Which equals 7. Magic number 7. Lucky number 7. Yes. So patience for the change, guys. Okay? It's coming, right? It's coming. Maybe not in the time frame that you want, but in divine timing. And I think for those of you who are reconciling, you need to think about all the things that got between you the last time and how those are going to be different going forward and how you're going to be different going forward, because both of you have to be different going forward, not just the other person. In order for it to work, you have to be vibing at the same frequency, right? So that's that whole thing. Like if you ask someone else to change, you better change too, because you have to be at the same frequency in order to still be together. And it can work. There just has to be work on both parties, okay? And then for those of you who want new, expect change. You've got the Magician here. You're manifesting some good things coming towards yourself. Just have a little patience and divine timing. All right. If this resonated with you, hit the like button on the way out. Hit the subscription and notification if you want to hear what's coming next. I will be off this weekend, not doing personal readings. Actually traveling to an island to paint. It's going to be fantastic. And I will be back online next week when I return. Hopefully with a love reading. I might just do love readings for everyone. We'll see. All right. Talk to you later, Virgo. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.